Luke Baugh here with Triad River Tours. Getting ready for our upcoming Eagle season, and I'm out here at the Marble Mountain boat launch outside Marble Mount, Washington at the Skagit River. This is where we put in for our eagle watching trips. These trips meet at the Howard Miller Steelhead Park just outside Rockport, Washington. Then we transport our guests up here to Marble Mount. We put in right here at the boat launch, and then we float right back down to where your car waits at the Steelhead Park, which is approximately 9 miles downriver from here. There's a few things about running this time of year that are different, so I want to go over those with you. The first thing is that this is not a whitewater section of river as classified by the state. Therefore, you don't have to wear helmets. We don't generally use wetsuits, and for the most part, you don't really have to do any exertive paddling. You don't have to try very hard, okay? So I'm just going to go through the basics of what you can expect here. The first thing and most important thing, as with any river trip, is your life jacket. And we have two kinds that we take on the river with us. This is a Type 5. A Type 5 life jacket is rated for whitewater. It's got about 25 pounds of flotation. We also use the Type 3, which is a more slim profile. Sometimes people like those, especially if they're going to take a lot of pictures. It gives them a lot more mobility. But just because this is kind of our standard life jacket, we're going to use this for the demonstration. Okay, so as we put the life jacket on, we want to run our hands through the loops, and then we have 4 buckles. There's a top, middle, and a bottom, but then if you can see underneath, there's one more down here that a lot of people forget. So you're going to want that 4th buckle done. So we're going to stay like this all the way through the trip. Okay, we don't take our life jackets off at any point in time. Now also, obviously it's very cold out here. It's cold and it's wet. And if you look at a day like today, it's very cloudy, it's overcast, and you're sitting in these rafts all day long. Okay, so we want to layer up. If you look at me, I've got a nice, puffy jacket. I also wear some wool underneath, and if possible, some synthetic base layer, like a capelline or an Under Armour. These are really helpful, especially if you're going to stay stationary in the raft. Okay, the trip takes about 2 hours, so it's sitting stationary in very cold weather for 2 hours. Okay, there's one other thing that I want to show you that's very important, and that's this. My boots. These rubber boots are key. Okay, whitewater rafts, industry standard, are self-bailing. Okay, it's not like the old days where we had to use a bucket and bail the water out. But we do have water coming in and out of the floor. It's just the nature of how these rafts work. They're very safe, but your feet are going to get wet. They could get wet in and out of the rafts, into the river, and then they could just get wet if it rains or if it just sloshes onto your feet in the raft. Make sure to wear good waterproof boots if you can. At the very, very least, the old trash bag around the sneakers. But really, a nice pair of waterproof boots is going to ensure that you're going to have a much better time on the river. Okay, I want to just make one brief note just about the safety of this river and how we operate that. Like I said, this is not a whitewater section of river, but we never take the river for granted. Okay, Class 2 sections of river have obstacles too, and if we're not careful, a lot of times we can open up ourselves to some kind of disruption or accident. So we want to be very, very careful. That's why I recommend that everyone that goes on the trip checks out our safety video, ask any questions beforehand, and learn about the section of river before you get on it. As always, we have only top-notch equipment here at Triad River Tours. We do carry paddles on occasion. We keep them in the raft. You don't have to paddle all the time, but we do keep them just in case we come upon an unexpected obstacle like a tree or some debris that's in the river that we need to get out of the way of. We always carry throw bags in our rafts, even if it's not a whitewater trip, just in case someone falls out of the raft. It doesn't happen a lot on this kind of water, but we always want to be prepared. We always carry first aid kits, and of course we carry extra equipment and throw bags wherever we go. So we're very cautious about it. We just want you to be prepared, be ready, and ask any questions using our website contact form or giving us a call at 360-510-1243. We really look forward to you joining us on the river. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any questions, please contact us. Thank you very much.